So since number 4 says they are inverses of each other, our definition of inverse that I mentioned maybe last time, and if I didn't, here I go. When you multiply one fraction times the other fraction, must equal 1. So looking at the choices here, we have negative 1/3, and 1/3 again, and I guess we still need the given. Given this of the 3, what is 3 over 1 reciprocal to?
1 over 3.
Okay, 1 over 3, so we know that's going to work out, that's going to work out. The only one that's not going to work out is going to be the first situation, because that's going to give us negative 1. So if I were to show the work, we have negative 1/3 times the 3 over 1 does not give me 1. And on this one, we have 1/3 times 3 over 1 does give me 1, and same with the other one. It's going to be that way every single time. Okay? As long as they're inverses of each other. Good? So don't dig too deep into it. All right. The next one was number 7. How many times are we deriving on number 7? 4 times. So if you mess up on the first derivative, what happens to the rest? It'll be a domino effect. So it says the 4th derivative. So let's write f prime of x. Are we using chain rule on this one?
Yeah.
Bring the 4 down. You keep the inside as it is, and then we derive the inside. What is the derivative of the inside? 2. And just to make our next derivative easy, let's go ahead and take these 2 and multiply. Oh, did y'all realize I forgot to power up 3?
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, my. Okay. For my second derivative, again, chain rule again. We need to multiply 8 and 3, which is how many? 24. So then we have 2x plus 1 to the power of 2. And again, you derive the inside, which is 2. Let's take these 2 and multiply to make the next derivative simple. How many is 48 times 2? 48 times 2. Did not give you the 48. It is 48, right?
Yeah.
Silly me. Okay, now I think I heard someone say 96. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we get, the third derivative. It'll be 96. You keep the inside. And you can write the understood one if that makes you happy. You don't have to. So I have times 2 again, right? So when I take 96 times 2, how many is that?
192.
192? Is that right?
Yeah.
Times 2x plus 1. And then when I derive the next piece, to the 4th, what is the derivative of this alone?
2.
Well, we have that coefficient in front. So leave that coefficient alone, derive that value, which is 2. That's going to give us 384. And boom.
Math.
So if you mess up on deriving the first, second, or third, the last one will be wrong, guaranteed. Okay, number 12. Hobart, let's read.
The radius of a right circular cylinder is increasing at a rate of 2 units per second. The height of the cylinder is decreasing at a rate of 5 units per second. Which of the following expressions gives the rate at which the volume of the cylinder is changing with respect to the time in terms of the radius r and height h of the cylinder? The volume v of a cylinder with radius r and height h is v equals pi r squared h.
So we're looking for changing of what? Find
Volume.
dv over dt. Is there another, is there a rate given to us already? Something per whatever?
Yeah. 2.
Which one did they give us? They gave us dr over dt is what?
2 units.
It is increasing, so is it okay to put the 2 as a positive number?
Yeah.
So we have 2 units per second. What other rate is given?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. Why is it negative? It is decreasing. That's going to get you big time, so be really careful. And that one was dh over dt. So negative 5 units per second. And then the equation we're looking for is the following. I want to rewrite this as a product form. We all know pi is a number. Yes? So I'm going to separate this in this manner. Volume is equal to pi r squared as one component and 1h as the other component. You could put the pi outside, give it to the h, or the r, doesn't matter. We'll get the same answer. So let's go ahead and derive this. The derivative of 1v is 1, is that right? but we need dv over dt. What is the derivative of pi r squared? 2 pi r, and we need dr over dt. And you keep the second piece, which is our h, plus we keep the first piece, so pi r squared. And our derivative of h is 1, but we also need dh over dt. And let me circle the pieces that we already know so far. We know dr over dt, right? We know this one. What else do I know? dh over dt. And then you might be going, well, it's still in terms of r and h. Look at your answer choices. Do I see r and h? So we might be on the right track. Let's plug it in. We have 2 pi r, dr over dt is 2, h is as it is, plus pi r squared, and then negative 5. And that piece, if I were to take 2 plus, or not 2 plus 2, 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 4 pi r h, so it's not A, it's not B. So what's the best answer? C it is because of that negative 5. Because I need pi r h. I have pi r, no h. And then on this one, we do have pi r h, but not 2. We need 4. So that was 4 pi r h minus 5 pi r squared. And voila.